Hello and greetings. Welcome to our first Fireside Chat Women's Health Summit 2026. And today I'm very honored to have the one and only Angel from Disruptor DAO. Shout out to Disruptor DAO. And before we begin our Fireside Chat titled Design Health, Identity, Confidence, and Whole Person Well-being. Please, Angela, tell us who you are and what really inspired you to join us.
Wonderful. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, GatherVerse team. Again, I'm Angela Doyne, one of the co-founders of Disruptor DAO. And our mission is centered around mindset, knowledge, wealth, as we are supporting the education and investment of into the Web3 space, into disruptive technologies. And so we've been over the past 43 years now, we've been educating on what it means to build our mental well-being and our financial fortitude, leveraging disruptive technologies in this new digital age and economy that's being created. And so we give thanks to the GatherVerse team. We've been with you all before and are super excited and honored to be a part of the conversation today.
We're also excited to have you back with us. Shout out again, once again, to Disruptor DAO. A lot has been expressed from the previous panels, and this is where we bring in the topic of identity. Do you think identity has a role to play in shaping the way women approach their health, and how does it do that?
Okay, can you hear me a bit better now, Lynn? Okay,
Yes.
awesome. So yes, identity, right? Yet the previous panel was so powerful in recognizing that we're all divine creative beings. Right? With women in particular, we have a vantage point and a vision and an eye for seeing multiple things, right? And for looking at, let me say this, for looking at situations and things more holistically. And so with having a more holistic vantage point and tapping into our creativity in that way, it definitely supports, who we are, right? And the energies that we draw into our experience. And so with having that heightened level of identity, it's super very important to nourish our health and to think about, what does it take to operate at those levels, right? So we think about like, are we getting enough rest? Are we drinking enough water? Are we eating? Or are we, typically as women, we just go, solutions. And oftentimes we find ourselves neglecting our health and well-being. And that kind of becomes a part of our identity as well. And so I really thank you for bringing that conversation or bringing that to the forefront.
Yes, and just to scratch a layer and going a little bit deeper and dragging confidence into this thread, how does confidence have to do with physical well-being, especially for women? What do you have to say on that?
Yeah. So I don't know if this is unfortunately or fortunately, where it's just the time that we're living in as
Yeah.
being in this historical patriarchal timeline that we're in presently. And with the GatherVerse community, I appreciate again this platform and this space for recognizing that we are at a shift right now when it comes to the energies and the vibrations that are being pulled forth and it coming from a more feminine, it's calling out for more feminine centered energy to be present, right? And so that gives the opportunity for greater confidence and greater appreciation, I should say, too,
Yes.
of femininity, more women centered approaches to things, particularly in the business realm as technologies are being developed and created. And so back to your initial question of identity, right? Women, we have to tap into our divine creativity and receive that confidence to be able to walk in our supreme identity in creating this new world that is manifesting before our eyes. So
Mhm.
yes, having the confidence to speak forth with your ideas, speak forth with the solutions that we come up with is super very important. And don't be afraid, right?
Yes, don't be afraid. I think that's one of the
Yeah.
things we've talked about the previous panel is that women need to be more bold in building, just like men. They just build, even if they don't have idea of women's point, they will just build. So it's the ability to be bold, confident, and running away with it. And just one more question because our time is really, really come as fast as it comes, as fast as it goes. And what role does storytelling help in inspiring, helping healing, helping encouraging more innovative women in this realm?
So, what is encouraging more in this realm, in this way, is this really transformative opportunity that we have. And I'm so grateful to be living in this time of existence as we
Yes.
are on the cusp of just revolutionary technologies from VR
Mhm.
to AI to quantum and all these things that we dreamed about that we see in sci-fi movies. We
Oh,
actually are in
what our
divine
ancestors never
alignment.
saw.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. We're in divine alignment to like actually create these things. It's super
Yes.
exciting for us.
Yes.
It's so super exciting for us. And so within our DAO, we spend a lot of time honing in on understanding that, again, health is wealth. And when we are mentally fortified, we are able to receive ideas and things like that to manifest and put forth awesome creations in this incredible timeline that we're living in. So innovation is definitely tied to health. Innovation is tied to like you were saying, our confidence and our creativity. And so this is a phenomenal time that we're living in. And we're talking about, whole person well-being. I invite everyone to join us on Wednesdays. Our DAO has Wellness Wednesdays on our YouTube channel, where we talk about the intersections of financial health, physical well-being, mental well-being, and the intersections of how we're incorporating disruptive technology and embracing disruptive technologies, which can sometimes be a bit daunting in this space. There's a lot of nefarious things going on in the background. There's a lot of skepticism going on, but we also know that there's a lot of good in the world that is being created ethically, and so we're all about it.
Angela, we could go on and on, and just to wholeheartedly support what you said. It's such an exciting time because the access that we have right now and the access that is about to come has never been like this before. Globally, even me here in Africa, I could proudly say I have internet. I'm connected to you, who is in the US. This is something that was not possible 6 years ago, but look at where we are, and it's just a very exciting time, and we need to take all full advantage that we can. But just give us one word. If you were just to tell women something about their health, just one word briefly, what would it be?
So I would say one of the biggest things about our well-being right now is to be intentional about your own self-care, and I dare say putting that first. Even the smallest things of like, I'm trying to get more water in. I'm gonna wake up and drink water first thing in the day, right? And doing these little shifts over time will add to monumentous well-being for yourself, right? That, and also being mindful of our energy, with data and us being tied to devices so much, we're receiving so much energy all the time, constantly. And so being present and aware, getting more water and hydration into our bodies definitely sets us off in that divine flow that the water and light invites. And so thank you again, Lynn. I know our time is coming to a close. Thank you, GatherVerse team and the GatherVerse world, for tuning in with us.
All right, Angel, that was beautifully concluded. Please follow Angel. Look at what she's doing. She's doing brilliant things at Disrupted Dial. Engage with her. And just one more question: did you take your water? I'm personally going to take my water after
Yes, I
this.
have it here with you.
All right, I'm going to take
Yes,
my water.
indeed.
All right, this team, over to you. Our fireside chat was well. Thank you so much, Angel.
Thank you.